Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Last time, we ended up crossing the Calmlands, getting ourselves the Aeon Yojimbo, and defeating the boss, Defender X. In this episode, we're going to be doing some side stuff that's available in the Calmlands, starting with this lady right here. You know her, you hate her, because this is how we get ourselves one of Titus's components for his ultimate weapon. And that is Chocobo Training. Now, Chocobo Training is not the hard part of this. Oh no, we're going to be getting to the hard part soon enough. Pretty much for this first one, what we have to do is we have to guide the Chocobo to the end within the time limit, and then we win. Once we do, we can train a Chocobo. Once you have a Chocobo trained, you can talk to that lady anytime you want, and you will be able to ride a Chocobo around the Calmlands for free. Very beneficial. Goes very fast. So, we've trained a Chocobo. So, we've obtained an elixir. Sweet! And I have no magic pots clamoring for them. So, let's now do Dodger Chocobo. Wait, you're gonna be throwing balls at me? How does that train me as a for my Chocobo? You're just throwing balls at a bird. I don't like this. Ow. Where are these balls coming from? Why is God angry with me? Ow. Why? All I'm doing is training a Chocobo. Is that so wrong? On the bright side, I got pelted twice, but I still won. Now, you only need to do these one time in order to progress, in order to get to where Titus's ultimate weapon piece is. So now, we have Hyper Dodger Chocobo. So guess what's going to be hitting us now? Seagulls! Because why not? As well as balls that turn into 5. I don't know why. Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? How does this improve me for dodging? All I'm doing is avoiding birds and balls. I'm doing a terrible job at that. But I still managed to pass, so that's good. It's a good thing I don't get dock points for getting hit. Otherwise, I'd be screwed. Race you. So yes, now we get into the main part. The Chocobo race. Catcher Chocobo. This is infamous for what you have to do in order to get Titus's part. What we have to do is get to the end, beat her in time. We have to grab balloons, which will save off 3 seconds from our total time. But if we are hit by birds, that adds 3 seconds to our time. So our target time is 45 seconds. That doesn't mean that she will take 45 seconds. Sometimes she takes even lower. So grab the balloons when you can. I'm going to show off the first race and then the successful race. It took me about 15 minutes to do this right. And that's me putting it lightly. Where are these birds coming from? What do they have against Chocobos? Why are seagulls dicks? All this and more at 11. Doing a good job at dodging, but doing a bad job at getting the balloons, that's for certain. Ow. Ooh, balloons. Balloon. Ow. Haha. And we made it. So, our time was 39 seconds. And we win. But that's not the hard part. No. Now we get into what we have to do. Whenever we tie or break our record, we get a new prize. So what does our target time have to be? 0 seconds flat. Not even 1 millisecond, ladies and gentlemen. 0 seconds flat. This takes a while if you're unlucky and get hit by enough birds. I was getting frustrated for the 15 minutes that I was doing this. And what you're not seeing are the 15 minutes of failures. Pretty much, you can get hit by like 1 or 2 birds. That is it. You're gonna need to grab at least 10 balloons. So I got lucky right there. Got lucky right there. Got lucky right there. Oh, didn't get lucky. Take the shortcut. And this should be good. I might have just shaved it off with 11 balloons, I believe. Yes, I got 11 balloons. You need at least 10 in order to do this. Wait, this isn't the one that I did? No, that's right. This is the one that I got pissed off at because I got 0.8.9 seconds. No, I got 8.9 seconds, but I didn't get enough balloons. I think this is the one that I do correctly. So that one pissed me off. I mean, you get good prizes from this, but it's just frustrating to do this because you have to grab the balloons and avoid the birds. And then why is this a thing? I'm only doing this because I have to do all the dark aeons. Ow. No, I think I might have kept a couple of failures in here just to show how much of a failure I am, because I already hit 2 birds, and that means I'm failing. That means I'm failing. "13 seconds. Yeah. So 10 balloons, no birds, 30 seconds flat. Okay, let's keep trying this. Let's try not to get pissed off. So far, so good on the balloons. I think actually, no, I think you're going to need 15 balloons because that would take you down to 0 seconds if it's 3 seconds apiece per balloon. So 15 balloons, no birds. And I think this is the one in which I do it. Even if you're a 0.1 millisecond off, you get no prize. So keep that in mind. Oh boy. Bad birdie. Okay, so far I'm doing good. Now to wait for the trainer. Birds hate that trainer. Birds hate that trainer. Hello. 17 balloons. Yep, this is the one in which I did it. 0 seconds, 0 seconds, and 0 milliseconds. And there we go. You get the trophy Chocobo Rider for that. And you get the sun. Was it sigil or crest? No, you get the sun sigil. Okay. And there we go. We are done with Chocobo Training. But we're not done with this episode just yet. And who's this man? Believe it or not, that man is guarding one of the ultimate weapons. In fact, he is guarding Titus's ultimate weapon. And what you have to do is you have to race the lady again later and just win in order to distract him to get Titus's ultimate weapon. I wish I was joking. But here we are riding a chocobo, so where are we going? We're going to another temple, ladies and gentlemen. This temple is where we would be able to get one of the last hidden aeons in the entire game. But you need to have every other aeon first in order to do it and be strong enough to be able to fight all those aeons. So keep that in mind. But open this up and you get 5,000 gil. Open this up and you get 10,000 gil. So you get 15,000 gil. Sweet. Thank you, Chocobo. I love you. You bring me riches. You bring me riches, you giant bird. Also, fuck seagulls. Maybe that's what I'm going to name this part. I hate seagulls. And living in San Diego, I do hate seagulls. They are... But let us go over this way. You need a chocobo in order to access this temple we're going to, because there is a chocobo feather right here, and the bridge that would lead you to it initially is out. So, head right over this way. And, ladies and gentlemen, let us head off to Remiem Temple. Now, Remiem Temple is where Albin Primer number 24 is located. So, this is where you would get Albin Primer number 24, as well as the item that you need in order to be able to even open the chests that contain the ultimate weapons. It also contains a set of races that are annoying as hell that I'm not going to be doing because I don't need to do them. So, go on this side, and you see a Chocobo. Hi, little Chocobo. You seem happy. Can I race you? You seem happy. Can I race you? No, not yet. You need to go to the other side first. Go to the other side, and there will be a sphere on the ground. It looks the same as the spheres that you use for the Albin Primers, and you'll be able to find it. So here it is right here, and there is the Albin Primer. So grab Albin Primer number 24. Q equals X, and we are the same rank again. Chocobos come to this forgotten temple to test each other's speed and skill. You who are listening to this, you have been accepted as a true rider. It is the Chocobo custom to have one rider to challenge the champion Chocobo that stands near the sphere. Mount the brittled Chocobo waiting on the opposite end of the temple. Once you are astride the challenger, the race will begin. Yes, so there is a set number of races that you can do against this champion Chocobo. If you win all of them, you get a trophy, as well as 30 Wings of Discovery, which allow you to break the HP limit. That is what they are used for. There are easier ways to break HP limit. And that is called farming Marlboros and bribing them. But what we need to do is we need to get this in order to get what is known as the Cloudy Mirror. The Cloudy Mirror will allow us to open up the ultimate item chests. And already I have fucked up. If this were the later races in the game, that would mean that I'd be already losing because this thing cheats. Pretty much go down for the descending color, find the right path, and you will be good. Take shortcuts whenever you can, etc., etc. But this Chocobo stands no chance against me. And there we go. We win. This is the only time I'm doing this race because I need the Cloudy Mirror. So, we have obtained the Cloudy Mirror. Now we can open up the ultimate chest. So, this item opens ancient seals hidden throughout Spira. It seems to have lost its power, but you can find a way to restore it. Yes, so we will be restoring that power once we do the Celestial Weapon video. So, do a little happy dance for me. And why don't we go inside Remium Temple to see if anyone is inside this forgotten temple. Or so they say. Well, if it isn't Belgamine.
Welcome, Yuna. What is this place? Remium Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
Oh, a challenge, is it? So, let's start with
Very
Valfor.
well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
So yes, pretty much for Belgamine, you're gonna have to fight every single Aeon you own. That includes the hidden Aeons like Yojimbo. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be starting off with just fighting Valfor, getting one item from Belgamine. The rest of the fights in Remium Temple will
Aeon.
be its own video. That will be when I take on Ifrit, Ixion, Shiva, Bahamut, Yojimbo, and 2 other hidden Aeons that I don't want to spoil just yet, because we haven't seen their names and we won't see them for quite a while. So, pretty much use your strongest Aeon because Belgamine's Aeons are powered up like crazy, and using Valfor against Valfor would be a terrible, terrible mistake. So, Bahamut can now use his Mega Flare ability, but guess what? We're not going to use that because I rarely use Aeons in this game, and I see no reason for me to waste Mega Flare on a Valfor. I mean, she's very helpful. She saved Yuna's life. But I'm not going to use Mega Flare on it. Plus, also, I get no AP from this. Oh no, Sonic Wings. My attack's going to be delayed. Hit. War of attrition with Aeons. Both of them are in SOS. And that does it. I'm barely strong enough to beat Valfor right now for Belgamina. No way in hell I'm going to be able to take on the other Aeons.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
And we obtain the Aeon Soul. With the Aeon Soul, we are allowed to raise the base attribute stats of our Aeons. This is time-consuming and really pointless. Especially if you're going after, you know, more strength or anything. You really won't be using the Aeons on the hidden bosses, ladies and gentlemen. This is not really too needed, so I'm gonna be promptly ignoring it. I'm not raising the attributes of my Aeons because my Aeons are not gonna be used, and pretty much you use the spheres that you have in order to do that. There is a method at which you could do this a little bit faster, but it would involve killing Kotos a lot. You already have to kill Kotos a lot. Who is Kotos? I might do a video showing him. And you get 4 lightning gems. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to be heading off towards Mount Gagazet.